Stukov. Mastery points for Stukov. No, I think that's good there. We are in fact doing Blast of the Past on Temple of the Past, and yeah, let's get started. One of the things that we did last game that helped and hurt us at the same time is made a bunch of turrets around the temple. But what ended up happening is the enemies would send in drop pods, and they would take control of the turrets, and then those turrets would start attacking the temple. So it's a little tough. And again, it's all about the Scourge builds. If you go up against Scourge, there's so little you can do sometimes to deal with it. As a commander that's kind of specializing in ground units.
Thank the gods you are here, commanders. We do not have much time before Amon is...
Yeah, they would send drop pods with a bunch of Scourge in them, and they would just go right to the temple, because no matter how many
defending the temple until then is your main objective.
no matter how many turrets I make, especially Stukov's turrets that don't have an AoE, there's really nothing you can do. You'd have to make hundreds of turrets, and then you still run the risk of the enemy taking control, all these different things. So it's a little bit difficult to deal with it sometimes. Yeah, it really does help to get someone to help you with the rocks, especially as a Stukov. Oh, sorry, help with the first wave, so that I can send all of these units right to my rocks. So I think one of the best commanders for this week, it really is Raynor. Oh man. Just because any air unit you go up against, you have Vikings, which you can kite for days so easily. And any other types of units, you have spider mines. So ground or air, you're fine as a Raynor. Thanks, Jess.
I've got visual on enemy protoss. Defensive drone initiated. Ready for combat.
I think next I'll end up spending some time and energy helping my partner with his rocks.
Obelisk is ready for spawning. The Alexander is prepared for war. I have been working on something new. Enjoy. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
hybrid detected.
Acknowledged. Thanks for the intel.
Allied forces in combat.
Our defenses are proving effective. Soon the temple will be ready.
Allied forces in combat.
Alright, that should be more than up there.
Mutation complete. Allied
I wonder if maybe I should have made some Diamondbacks last game.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Yeah, it's so weird that they did that. Because I feel like that's something that's kind of new. Because it was the other day I was playing, and
Allied forces in combat.
Bringing a defensive drone.
whenever I had
Sequences spun.
control over my defensive drones,
A Void Thrasher is bombarding the temple. You must end its assault.
it wouldn't let me select my army if I tried to control everything. Like, you know, sometimes if you control all of this, sometimes you'll try to grab other things and it won't work. Like, I'll try to grab... no, I don't even know why. It was so weird, like... I couldn't control my army while I was controlling the defensive drones. And it was almost making me have priority to control the defensive drones. It was really weird. And I don't know if that's a new thing or not, but it's something I definitely have had to deal with. But what the nice thing is right now,
Void Thrasher obliterated.
Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack.
The Zenith stones near the temple have become unstable. It may be wise to dispose of them.
so yeah, I think it's the last time I focused on turrets, and I think that was actually a mistake. So I ended up having less units to deal with everything else.
We sense the hybrid.
It won't be for long.
Swarm forces under attack.
It seems my structure requires more infestation.
Allied forces in combat.
You have successfully shattered a Zenith stone. 2 more await you.
Swarm.
Okay, don't ever let those guys get through. Okay.
Allies base under assault.
Amon's forces are attacking the temple.
Attack. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Hybrid signature detected.
Amon's secret weapon. We will rid him of them.
Mutation.
Half of the temple's configurations are complete. Remain steadfast until it can activate. Only one of the unstable Zenith stones remains. temple is under siege from a Void Thrasher. Slay it before it deals too much
Wait,
damage.
what's over here? Alright, so I'm really just going to focus now on just being on top of all of the different waves as they come. Got all the production I need, got everything else, so we should be good. And really I'm just going to keep focusing on keeping my army supply up as high as possible.
Swarm forces under attack.
A Void Thrasher has been annihilated.
It pains me to see the Zenith stones destroyed, but it had to be done.
Target eliminated.
The enemy is warping in reinforcements.
Swarm forces under attack.
Ends up being mine-on-mine crimes. So I'm going to move all of my overlords
Warping detected.
around the temple. Yeah.
Amon is assailing the temple
Now we
with a
just need to
Void
wait.
Thrasher. It has to be eliminated.
Mutation.
I call this the apocalypse.
Again, just staying as best as I can to keep my army at the max supply I can.
We have slain a Void Thrasher. Hybrid energy signature detected.
I watched them grow as I was tortured. Now I will watch them die. The Alexander flies again.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Ooh, I want to bring this guy. I want to let it die over here, actually.
Swarm forces under attack.
Infestation does have its strengths, you know.
Allied forces in
This is so great.
combat. Swarm
The hybrid threaten us.
Hybrid combatants confirmed.
Oh man, this is, I don't know. Stukov's fun, but it's a lot of the same thing over and over again.
Swarm forces.
I suffered considerable.
Now back to it.
And my army's just here to build us, give us some time, really.
Allied forces
Yeah, that was a
in
lot of
combat.
hybrid.
Amon has summoned a Void Thrasher. It will severely harm the temple for as long
Down
as it
here,
lives.
that's what I thought.
In combat.
We are detecting hybrid.
Manx was a fool to think he could control them.
In combat.
We're suffering casualties. A lot of them.
Allied
Amon's assault on the temple is beginning to take its toll. We must be vigilant in its defense. Amon strikes against the temple. We must defend it.
Do not worry. We
must
will
have been
kill
a nuke.
anyone who gets close.
Oh man. Yeah, we have to kill the hybrids before they get get to the temple. No, it's not me. Wait, is it me? My stream's still up, right, everybody?
The Alexander is ready for nukes.
Void Thrasher defeated.
All right.
Preparations are nearly complete, commanders.
It feels
Defend the
like
temple for just a few
sometimes they
moments.
come down with a.
Maybe we die.
I don't know. I got mines to work the couple times I used them, but sometimes, man, it's crazy how this happens.
Amon has called forth
Oh, that's
numerous
horrible.
Thrashers against us. Direct your forces accordingly.
The Alexander. I am glad you're out.
Swarm forces under attack.
We share your structure for a night,
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
So I've said this before, but never A move the Alexander. Always, and I mean
We have defeated a Void Thrasher.
always. Just move him to a location. Don't ever A move him, because if he A move, then he sits there and tries to attack things. And that is not as good as just
Allied forces in
Bringing a
combat.
defensive drone online.
A moving him to a location. Sorry, just moving him to a location.
Allied forces in combat. Forces under attack in combat.
Activating defensive drone.
I just keep pulling my army back.
Combat. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
One hell of a healing device.
Infestation, double the power, yes?
Swarm forces.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
This is not good.
The one
All I have to
just
hope
auto
is that they don't go near the temple. 10. Okay, go. I think we're gonna be alright. Yep, we're good. Oh Jesus, that got so close. Oh man, that got so close.
Under direct assault.
The temple has been primed.
A couple nukes hit the temple, that wasn't very fun.
Forces. Well done, commanders.
Ugh, fun stuff, fun stuff. Yeah, so much of this is kiting. You have to kite those hybrids, like, all day long. Alright, so there's a stat screen. I can't really say there's too much to talk about with Stukov. A lot of damage done by infested infantry. Yeah, so the biggest thing I can say for this is that base everything upon the unit composition you're going up against. If you go up against ground units, mine's going to be great. If you're going up against air units, it's really not as going to be as helpful. So prioritizing Goliaths, prioritizing Liberators, all are going to help that. Can't really say there's anything else. I'm Hunter A5. Thanks so much for watching.